So today I want to talk to college students or soon or recent college grads. I just got off the call with someone who is actually in a master's program and completing it, and she wanted to know how important was the structure of her resume. So my response was, well, first of all, earlier in the call, I shared with her my opinion on how important a page 2 of your resume, which right there and then flies in the face of every career department at your colleges, to never have a page 2, which I think is ridiculous. So assuming, and hopefully you have a page 2 with a bunch of shadowing experiences, it's important that you think about these employers as customers. And if you did think of them as customers, you wouldn't send the same resume to 10 different people, because the customers or the future clients, aka your future employer, who you're trying to sell yourself to, is different. A few years ago, I was hiring a social media coordinator, and the resume I got, the description of the person at the top was, I've been in SaaS sales for 10 years. Like, okay, that is a person that's not thinking about this future employer, this future opportunity is for me to sell myself and my skill levels to see if I solve a problem for them. What value can I bring to them? So if you're applying for a sales position at a firm and you were the head of recruiting for your sorority, that would be a great thing to put down. If you were applying to be a leasing agent and you had in high school, you had a comic book or sports card business where you went to flea markets, that would be great to put down. And I've had people where I've interviewed them and they've told me things they've done in their past that was not on their resume. And I'm like, why didn't you think to put that on your resume? Well, the career department told me anything before college I shouldn't put down. So I think that customized resumes is not a thing, but I think it should be a thing. And I think that you should put some thought into, what job am I interviewing for? Who is the company I'm interviewing for? And somewhat customize your resume and some of the copy and dialogue and information you put on your resume to the position that you are applying for. And it has nothing to do with structure, one page, bullet points, type of print, color of paper, none of that stuff. And then I always think it's important to put if you are a college student or a recent grad, I think it's important that you put your GPA on it, even if it's 2.4. I think I graduated with a 2.6. Because if you don't put it on there, and I know, again, career departments say if you have something less than a 3.2, don't put it on there. If you don't put it on there, the employer is going to ask you. It's calling attention to it. Just put it on there. Now, if you have a 2.4 and you weren't involved in any extracurricular activities and you didn't have a job, that's going to not look too well for you. But if you worked and you were very involved on campus, then it's going to be less of a problem. So, and then everyone adds so much fluff with words that really have no meaning. Go through and cut out the fluff. The hirers, it's not about how long we can make it. It's about how substantive and how applicable your experience and skill sets are for the person who's hiring. So I hope this helped. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out. If you want me to look at your resume, I'm happy to do it. So just find me on social, DM me, and good luck. I hope you get the job you want and get into the industry that you want. And you know what? What I tell my kids who are 23 and 21, from 20 to 30, you have a lot of years to try a lot of things. And I follow Gary Vaynerchuk, and he obviously says that. So you don't have to put a lot of pressure on yourself. Try some things out. Do things that you're scared of. But think about who you're sending your resume to and what do you want them to read? What do you want them to get out of your resume? Good luck.